all about the naturalness of the process. When a child acquires a language, it doesn't need a formal setting. The child doesn't need some formal methods. The learning takes place naturally. But for language learning, it involves a formal setting, it involves some formal method, it involves deliberate effort to see to it that you master the language. The aim here is constant and consistent exposure to the language you want the child to learn. You could start by exposing the child to films, cartoons, animation, Disney movies in the language you have the child learn. You want your child to learn French? Buy French movies, French songs, French cartoons, and have the child watch them, listen to them, and make sure that they are things that the child likes. Because if the child doesn't like it, he would most probably lose interest in the language entirely. You could also have your child take extra classes in the language. For instance, if it's French, you might tell me, okay, he does French in school, but then you'd agree with me that most of the time we can't totally rely on the number of minutes or hours they spend in school doing French. So because the aim here is constant exposure, so he has to be exposed more and more to the language. Do you know why this is worth it? This is worth it because as children, they have the time, they have the energy, they virtually do not have responsibilities like adults do. They have no inhibitions, they are not ashamed to learn. Most adults are afraid of making mistakes when it comes to language learning, but children are not like that. They accept challenges in a fun way. So that way, when you invest in your children this way to see to it that they are able to acquire another language, it's worth it because the children are in that capacity to pick up the language easily.